Thank you. So you are properly instructed.
Properly instructed.
Thank you. I asked that because you began by saying you have instructions limited. And in law, when counsel begins by pronouncing that he has limited instructions, he's basically saying that he's handicapped. So can we then clarify that at this preliminary point before we engage further? Is it the position that you are properly instructed by the Honorable Gikaria, and therefore you are ready to represent him in full capacity?
Chair, yes, we have been instructed.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I invite my colleagues to raise any issues, let's make it a bit neater. Is it the position of your client that he was not served?
That is the position, Chair.
Thank you. The Secretary, please prepare to respond to that. Is it your position that your complainant was unable to appear here in the morning, rather the accused, was unable to appear in the morning because solely he is indisposed?
Chair, just to clarify on that particular issue, when Mr. Joseph was coming into me, he was coming to seek clarification based on whatever information has been on the social media. So we were unaware of this particular proceedings, and that is why we were instructed a bit late to come on record.
Counsel, you can't have been aware because it's not your matter. Counsels are instructed.
Yes.
So you can't have been aware, correct? So that shouldn't be raised here. The question we are asking is it your position that your client was absent from the earlier proceedings because he was indisposed? It's a yes or no answer.
Chair, for two reasons. First one, because he is indisposed. The second one, because he was not served properly for him to be aware of this particular proceeding.
Thank you. So I hope then you're aware that from his PA who was here, he had one reason, and now you bring two reasons. So for records, that's important.
Chair, because we are on record, we stick to our reasons. Because now we have formally come on.
Yeah, Counsel, this is a quasi-judicial tribunal.
Yes.
And you're aware that the Honorable Gikaria sent an agent here. In law, just a moment. In law, a person can appear in person, by authorized agent, or by counsel, correct? In your case, in your client's case, the first appearance here was through his authorized agent. Is that the correct position?
Chair, the correct position is that Mr. Joseph, when he appeared before this particular committee, he was not coming to represent Honorable Gikaria. He only came to seek clarification in terms of what is circulating on social media.
Counsel, we don't want to engage in a back and forth. It's important that we are neater. Are you then insinuating that the gentleman seated next to you and who has introduced you to this tribunal was masquerading as having authority from the Honorable Member of Parliament, and therefore whatever proceedings were here in the morning were not in order? Is that the insinuation?
Chair, the only reason I can give before this tribunal, this particular committee, is that for Honorable Gikaria to appear here, he must have been served properly. He was not served properly.
Okay, Counsel, I hope then you appreciate that how you prosecute this issue goes on record, and it's important that we'll take it in wholesome, because you've just been introduced by a gentleman known as Joseph Kariuki Nerima, who appeared here in the morning, introduced himself as the personal assistant to the Honorable Member, and said that he had authority to represent him here and render his apology. In fact, he had clear instructions from the Honorable Member to seek permission for the next 1 week until he gets better. So that is on record. You are not here, you didn't have the instructions, so you can't apply your mind to that. But the important thing for this committee, which you have to clarify from you, is that apart from the reasons that were given by the PA, now you have an additional reason. And the additional reason is that he was not served properly. Okay, so that the Secretary will address shortly. And therefore, you also talk about lack of complainant, who the complainant is, And I hope you've read the rules and the Electoral Code of Conduct, and you know who may be the complainant. No evidence be relied upon. You are not served with a charge sheet. You are not served with summons. You only got them through the media. The secretary, who is the prosecutor, should be able to explain that. You have said that Honorable Gikaria has a right to a fair hearing. Again, if you had compared notes with the gentleman who has introduced you, he'll tell you that this committee pronounced itself to that, and it's the basis upon which we adjourned up to 1:30. So it's important that you appreciate the grace that the committee gave, even to allow you to be here. You will not be here. You seek adjournment, therefore, on the basis that, number one, he's sick, number two, he was not served properly, and number three, that he needs the documents to be relied upon. Those are your grounds. Thank you. Commissioners, before I may invite the Secretary to speak, is there any clarification you wish to seek? Yes, Commissioner.
Can I seek some? My clarification is from him in the morning. He came with the sickness only, and you are speaking for one client. At what point did you learn that the honorable member was not served properly? Because it was not a matter in the morning.
As Chair, I can answer that. When we got instructions this morning, part of the client's interview.
Sorry, is your mic on? Thank you.
Sorry, Chair, yes. As I was saying, we just got instructions this morning.
Thank you.
And part of our client's interview is figuring out if this particular summons was served upon the respondent who's meant to appear today, and if they were served with any other relevant documents. So we just found out this particular morning that that was never done properly, and that's why he was not able to be before you today.
Does that mean a service was there, but what we are doubting whether the proper documents were attached?
There was no service. There was no service effected upon the respondent.
Because we are insisting on properly, not served properly. But there was a service. What we are doubting whether it was properly done, but it was a service.
There was no service effected upon the respondent.
Okay. Commissioner Hassan, no question? Professor? Noted. Okay. Secretary, please respond to the issues that have been raised by counsel for the accused, for the respondent.
Yes, thank you, Chair and members. Earlier on, when we sat in the morning and the PA to the respondent addressed this committee, I had a chance to talk to him and to confirm the telephone number we used for service, and he did confirm to me that indeed the phone number that was used to send the summons and the charge sheets belong to the honorable member. Further, Chair, I also shared the same documents with the PA in the morning through his personal phone number, which he gave to me, and we gave all those documents. Chair, we dispatched summons on Thursday to a telephone number, which I will not read, but I will confirm to this committee that the PA did indeed confirm that it belongs to Honorable Gikaria. From what I have here, the summons were issued on Thursday, and the charge sheet followed on Saturday to the same number. We further went ahead to ask from our constituency office to be supplied with the email address belonging to the honorable member. And we were given an email address, and we forwarded all those documents to that email address. So I believe that he was properly served. Chair.
Thank you, Secretary. So is it then your position that the first issue raised by learned counsel, that his client was not served, is not true?
Chair, have records. We have the messages that were sent, and I confirmed to this committee that they were sent to the phone number of Honorable Gikaria.
And can you please confirm that the documentation which Counsel is raising was actually provided alongside other documents that the respondent was served?
I do confirm, Chair, that we did issue the summons and was later followed by the charge sheet.
He talks about the evidence to be relied upon.
We did issue a report which we were yet to address before this committee through the email, but not through the phone number.
You issued a report
Yes,
to the respondent.
to an email which we were supplied to
Okay.
as belonging to the respondent.
Okay. Thank you. Any word from any commissioner? Counsel, you've had it. What's your rejoinder?
Chair, perhaps the prosecutor could share that particular email. It could be an erroneous email. It could be an email not linked to Honorable Gikaria. So perhaps we can be supplying that particular email.
Maybe, if you could switch off. Maybe as you seek that, you know, the gentleman from whom the verification was made is next to you. With the permission of this committee, could he address himself to what the secretary is saying? Is it true that the secretary asked you to compare, to verify, and confirm the phone number, and whether that indeed was confirmed by you this morning when you're here?
Yeah, Chair, that is correct. I also advised that the email was not the one that she was using.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you confirmed that the phone number to which all the documentation was sent was correct?
The phone number that was shown, Chair, that is the correct phone number that was shown.
Okay. And she says that is the phone number to which all the documentation was sent. Is that correct, Secretary?
That's correct.
Thank you. So what you found not to be correct is the email address.
Yes, Chair.
Is that correct, Secretary?
I confirm that's the position.
And that incorrect email address was obtained from our office,
Yes.
field office.
Field office.
And you have since corrected that?
No.
Not
Because,
yet.
No, not yet.
And why not? So how then do you ensure that the summons arrived?
He was already here. He confirmed that the phone number that we earlier used belongs to the honorable member.
Yes.
And further, I also sent the same documents to the PA1.
To him,
Yes.
all the documents.
The charge sheet and the summons.
Thank you. Commissioners? Can I ask a question?
Mr. Joseph, when you were here in the morning, you didn't tell us that the message hadn't reached Honorable Gikaria. Your concern was that he needed time because he was indisposed. Now you have come and you're telling us a different story. You're telling us the message didn't arrive, and that therefore Mr. Gikaria would have not been in a position even to send you here. Because if he hadn't got any message from us, how would he send you in the first place?
Yeah, Chair, about the summons, first I have to clarify that I'm not an advocate. And when I came in the morning for summons, I thought it is a sitting, and as I indicated, was come to request for a rescheduling. Once the secretary shared the summon and the charge sheet, that's when I shared.
What do you mean by you shared?
I shared with Mheshimiwa.
Okay. So you shared with Mheshimiwa those documents this morning.
Yes, Chair, after I received them.
Thank you. but it's the same telephone number which you verified belongs to Mheshimiwa and which the secretary says she used, correct?
Yes, Chair.
Thank you. Any other questions from audience? Now, when you left here, Bwana Joseph, ulisema kwamba barua ipo kule bungeni. Commissioners, isn't that what we were told? You said that the letter
was sent.
Sorry?
He said the letter was sent.
in info, and he had the original.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
You said that the letter, the doctor's letter, indicating the indisposition of the Honorable Gikaria, was sent to us via email. And then you sought 10 minutes that you could access. You even went further and said you needed time to go to Parliament buildings where you would access a copy of that letter. Do you have that letter here now that you had more than 10 minutes?
Chair, what I talked about was the letter to reschedule, not the doctor's letter.
So what you told us is that you're going to Parliament to get the letter seeking the rescheduling. That's what you told us. That's what you're saying.
Perhaps I can clarify.
No, Counsel, let's begin, because you are not here. So we are trying to establish the preliminary process that brings us here. Because if we are not satisfied with the preliminary process that brought us here, then this will have a different trajectory. So it's important that we are fair to the young man. He tells exactly what he told us. Because the decision we'll pronounce after this will have that in mind. So, Joseph, are you now saying that what you told us here is that you're going back to Parliament to pick the letter of Mheshimiwa seeking to reschedule? That's what you're saying now?
Yes, Chair.
Where is it?
Chair, when during the morning meeting, I believe I was told Mheshimiwa to appear in person, so I did not take any further action. I just informed him that.
And where is the letter evidencing the indisposition of the Honorable Gikaria?
Chair, maybe the council can address that.
Before you go to council, you said that it had been sent to us through email. Have you been able to access that email?
Chair, I talked about the rescheduling. Chair.
So let council tell us. Where is the letter?
Okay, council. Council, you have said the two reasons. This is an interesting world. You've said the reason why you're seeking adjournment are two reasons. Your client is indisposed, and two, what she has already responded to. Now, please address us on the issue of evidence of Mheshimiwa's indisposition.
Chair, before I go there, the question you asked just as to what document he was meant to come back with. From the instructions that I got, is that this particular committee had requested for two documentations. The first one being the letter of authorization as to why he is before this particular committee, which is what he was meant to come with before you. Secondly, it was a medical report that indeed Mheshimiwa is indisposed. So those particular two documents. With respect to the first one, which is the letter of authorization, we were instructed to now come on record. So I believe that particular aspect has been covered. With respect to the medical report, I started by saying my instructions are a bit limited. And part of the reasons as to why we might also be seeking an adjournment is because Mheshimiwa deserves a right to a fair hearing.
Council, stop there.
Chair, just a minute.
Nope, stop
Just a
there.
minute.
You are regurgitating.
Yes.
The right to fair hearing is already stated. Before you were here and after you came, we've just stated.
I understand that, Chair.
So let's not belabor the point.
Yes.
To be fair to this committee, we are spending time we had not allocated for Mheshimiwa. So let's be fair to each other, not regurgitate, and go to the point. So you do not have the letter indicating that Mheshimiwa is indisposed.
We undertake to actually provide that if we are given this particular adjournment.
So now you seek adjournment to prove that Mheshimiwa is unwell.
No, Chair. The main reason as to why we are seeking an adjournment, and I've stated this again, we were not properly served with this particular summons. And it is quite unfortunate that indeed Mheshimiwa got indisposed and had to send someone to come and seek clarification as to why there are certain proceedings before the court.
Chair, can I comment?
Last one.
Yeah. Counsel, I just want to know whether you listen to the prosecutor on this matter in terms of the number, the phone number that was used, and whether you agree that the service that was given through the phone can be deducted as service, so that when you continue to say that he was not served, then are we now agreeing that she actually confirmed with the PA that the number that she used is Mheshimiwa's number, the correct number, and that the service was given to that number?
Chair, my position as I came here is that we were not properly served. I have listened to what the prosecutor has said, listened to what Joseph has said, but my position was that we were not served.
Proper service. What in that process was not proper?
I am yet to confirm that particular Chair.
Can, I think for the sake of cameras, but you see again we breach data protection. Because what we would have done now is that this number is written here, we put it before the cameras and he confirms whether it's Mheshimiwa Gikaria's number or not. But data protection does not allow us to do that.
Chair, he has confirmed.
Thank you.
The number is.
Thank you.
He has done that.
So Counsel, Joseph, who is the PA, has confirmed that that is this Mheshimiwa's number. The secretary to the committee has confirmed that he confirmed with him this morning. So when you say that Mheshimiwa did not receive proper service, is that a sound argument?
Chair, perhaps now that we are done, we shall be requesting that we actually be served with those particular documents, and then we can afford Mheshimiwa a right to appeal.
Very well, Counsel. I hope you know that this is a quasi-judicial tribunal, and you know that you don't go by the strict rules of evidence, the strict rule of criminal prosecution, even if you were to call it that way. And I hope you are taking care of your client's interests in the best way, because the direction you're going is not in the interest of your client. There is a clear conflict between your position and what the PA told us in the morning. As counsel, you are actually seeking adjournment on the basis of indisposition, yet you are seeking adjournment to prove the indisposition. How fair can that be to this sitting? So please allow us 10, 20 minutes. We'll retreat and be back. It is, give us 10, 15 minutes maximum. Thank you.